Whitby, home of Halloween, vampires, Dracula, and Glen. Late October, half term. The town's overrun with sugar-high kids, exhausted parents, and Goths proving black never went out of fashion. Up at the Abbey, English heritage are lighting the ruins again, because nothing says Gothic like LED floodlights and a £7.50 artisan pumpkin latte with oat milk. Princess Anne popped by, probably for a £5 lucky bag from Wendy's. Glenn just hopes they wipe the tables. We know they won't have done. St Mary's Church has banned photography because there might be children inside, the same ones you can film eating chips on the pier. Still no clock. Storm Benjamin also visited, not a storm, just a breeze with an ego. Down on the harbour, fishermen haul pots as lobsters vanish and prices soar. One restaurant's charging £64 for one. That's not seafood, that's grand larceny with claws. And finally, Bender's shout-outs. Hello to miserable Richard III from Sainsbury's Fruit and Veg. The fat butcher's still out on the street. Basically a local landmark now. Glenn says autumn's been so quiet. The only thing blowing hard round here is the gossip.
Massey! Whoa! Beautiful with that dark sky behind it.
Lobster prices hit rock bottom this summer. $12.50 a kilo. Practically giving them away. Now winter's coming and it could hit 25. That's market forces at play. The Whitby economy in full swing. The lads are still out there at dawn, wrestling the cruel North Sea for a living. Most of them say they wouldn't swap it for the world. Though, an extra few quid wouldn't hurt. But then again, who couldn't say the same? Especially when half the country can't afford to turn the heating on. One local restaurant made the headlines lately. £64 for a single lobster. The internet called it robbery, and to be fair, so did most of Whitby. Some reckon the town's getting too big for its boots and will soon turn into a ghost town. Glenn just laughs. He says if he had £1 for every time someone predicted Whitby's downfall, he could buy lobster for tea every night of the week. Though gout might be an issue. Still, he's got some sympathy for the restaurants. Their costs have rocketed, rents are ridiculous. And in Whitby, you don't rent shops for 10 bob a week. It's a premium postcode with premium headaches. So who can still afford lobster in Whitby these days? Princess Anne maybe? Or someone daft enough to film it for YouTube?
This time, girl, I'm taking a political stance. Normalise shitting in the shower.
I'm all for it!
Now, it's about time someone took a stand for what they believed in.
Can't fault you, mate. Well done, you.
Yeah.
It's half term in Whitby. Riley's off school and spending time with his dad, which, let's be honest, usually means standing in the cold while Glenn films lampposts and calls it art. They walk through town, chat, laugh, and take a bit of video for this very update. Riley loves the updates, loves Bender too. Says he invented me. Maybe he did. Would explain a lot. The streets are packed, of course. They always are at half term. The shops are dressed for Halloween. There's fake cobwebs everywhere, and a faint smell of chips, incense, and regret drifting through the air. There's something comforting about it, though, seeing people wrapped in their big winter coats, braving the cold to enjoy the place. Even Glenn looks almost happy. Almost. His plan was simple enough. A father-son day out. Bit of local history. A wander round St Mary's Church, then up to the Abbey for the illuminated event. Because nothing says quality time with your lad like freezing on a cliff, watching Dracula's house lit up in purple. Next up, of course, is Goth Weekend, and Glenn's been sharing his old photos online. Some of the Goths aren't happy, apparently. One young lady asked him to remove the comments under her picture. Glenn says he's not the internet police, and unless someone's broken the law, the comments stay. Brave stance that, though I suspect he enjoys the chaos. Locals have been moaning about Goths sitting on graves again. Glenn did point out, quite rightly, that every summer those same graves are covered in ice cream and toddler footprints. So perhaps we can all calm down. The Goths will come, as they always do. They'll pose, they'll drink, they'll look fabulous and mildly terrifying. And then, come Monday morning, they'll vanish, leaving behind the usual trail of glitter, feathers, and discarded lace, handcuffs and sex toys in the holiday let above Hammond's, and Glenn, still there with his camera, wondering why he's so drawn to all this madness. The fat butcher's been at it again. Says Whitby Goth Weekend should pack its black lace and eyeliner and move to Scarborough. Claims it's not goth anymore. Just a fancy dress party for people who think wearing black makes them mysterious. Now, I don't want to cause trouble, but he might have a point. These days, half of them look like they've come straight from a Halloween aisle in Poundland. Still, moving Goth Weekend to Scarborough, that's like moving Glastonbury to Filey. It just wouldn't work. Scarborough hasn't got the fog, or the ruins, or the faint smell of incense and regret drifting up Church Street. But hey, maybe he's right. Maybe it's time for a shake-up. Let the seagulls of Scarborough experience the joy of eyeliner and existential dread. Whitby could finally have a quiet weekend. Imagine that. Just fishermen, chip fat, and the distant sound of silence. Ah yes, autumn half-term in Whitby. Glenn says it's his favourite week of the year. And for once, I actually agree with him. There's something about it, a kind of golden glow in the air. The tourists aren't frantic anymore. The locals have stopped pretending to be miserable, and everyone seems quietly content to just exist. You can't quite put your finger on why, but you know it's special. Couples wander the pier, kids chase seagulls, and grown men queue patiently for chips, all while wrapped up like Arctic explorers. It's wholesome chaos. Glenn reckons it's all part of a new outdoor culture. People actually want to be outside now, in the cold, eating tepid fish and sipping coffee that costs more than a pint of diesel. Apparently it's progress. He did wonder though, is it a cultural shift or just milder autumns? Then he said, if we mention climate change, that'll trigger half the audience. And he's right. The comments will flood in. It's always been red hot in October, Gary. My granddad wore shorts in the Blitz. Perfect. The algorithm loves outrage. Every angry comment is basically a love letter from YouTube itself, boosting the video straight into the feeds of more furious meteorologists. So go on, Glenn, say it. Say climate change. Let's make it rain. Views.
Right.
Like 20 minutes long. 20 minutes, that's okay. Inches.
What are you doing, Riley?
Sit down for a minute.
He's sitting down for a minute, eh? That's alright then.
Skeleton.
Are you sure it's not Gary you're looking for?
No, my brother is certainly called Charlie.
Not Gary Bender.
You lost a Gary.
Gary Bender.
No. Are you Gary?
My friend's Gary Bender.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for you.
I thought you might be, thank you. QT, CQT! Shit me pants.
Follow the light! Follow the light!
Look like a bunch of weirdos to me, mate. I don't think they're gonna kill us. But one never knows.
Come on, let's get right.
This side doesn't like my friends. Ladies, I suspect to see Parchester. When I discovered him, he was still exactly as you described. When I tried to wake him from his trance, he opened his eyes.
Yeah. Oh, that's mint. Well done.
I'm particularly being your profile picture.
Are you alright?
That's incredible.
Go, you want a bride to leave. Get yourself something to eat before you go. Bye.
Kids, are you there?
Yeah. That is,
But it's 4 a.m. Monday morning. You know what I mean? Like, there's not many more people.
Just make your way down through the Abbey, down the lip ramp, down.
Making my way down. Walking fast, facing fast, and I'm holding back.